Hey, all right. Welcome back. It is a Money Monday edition of Liquid Lunch on Biz TV. I'm John Tobacco, coming to you from the Corona Bunker Studios, and we're having quite the good day for your money, especially if your mutual funds are in the Dow, NASDAQ, or S&P, because they're all in the green this morning. As we come into this noon hour here, you got the Dow up 245 at 28,176. Nice day there. Bitcoin under 12,000, so there is a buying opportunity here, but 11,750, and NASDAQ up 67, and just under 1% on the day. So tech-heavy NASDAQ lagging the Dow right now, but lots of good things are happening, and I think the market may have breathed a little sigh of relief yesterday. For those of you looking at your 401ks and stuff, every time there's good news on the pandemic front, a vaccine, a treatment, a therapy, every time there's one of those things, the market gets a little calmer because the volatility of the market is looking forward. What's going to happen with this pandemic? I don't know. Well, we can't go loading up on the stock market because if there's a big spike out of this thing and there's no cure still, then this whole thing can come falling down. So people, institutions, professional people who are paid to look after money for people, the thing they fear most is uncertainty, okay? There's, most of, I think like 85% of the trading out there is electronic these days. So if you're a retail trader, you're in there, you're fighting against them. It's man versus machine all over the place. But those machines, if you know anything about technology, and I have, pretty good background in financial technology, although I'm not the guy sitting there writing code, I have been part and leader of teams that have come up with some quite inventive financial technologies. And when you get right down to the heart of it, you may not know this, but every program out there is talking in a series of ones and zeros. So it's all binaries, 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0, probability 1 1 1 1 1 0 0 0. Okay, and that's really black and white at the bottom of it. It's a binary on ones and zeros, and those machines and the smart people that load it up with intelligence and artificial intelligence, they can't put a 1 or a 0 on uncertainty or certainty. Some things have happened so many times in the past that they start to attach a higher percentage of certainty of it happening again in a certain time period, and that's how kind of algorithms may or may not work. But when it comes to fear and volatility, when it comes to this pandemic, no one can know anything because many people are saying it's man-made. I guess there's a whole bunch of evidence out there. Someone sent me a video the other day over the weekend of a guy who worked for the U.S. government looking at any patents or any technology that blurs the line between research and chemical and biological weaponry, okay? So he was talking about how, now follow me on this, and I'll share the link if anybody wants it out there. We're waiting for Terrence K. Williams to join us. I'm going to be talking about his book, The Foster House to the White House. Fernando Uribe is going to be coming up a little later in this hour from New Jersey. And we're talking about TikTok, and now they're trying to challenge Trump's order and all that other crap. But in the meantime, there is so much going on with the technology in the markets that it is really unfair sometimes for humans like me and you to go in there and try to figure out these probabilities over time. And you kind of go with a hunch, you do a little research, but these machines that we're going against, they're like beast mode, okay? So keep that in mind when you're trading. Go in with some binaries yourself. I'm getting in at this number. If it gets to this, I'm going to take out half my money. If it goes above that, I'm going to sell it. If it goes below this, I'm going to sell it and take my losses. You go in with a few benchmark parameters, and you're good. Or you go in with, I am going to put this here, and I've done my homework and research, and I'm going to own this stock for 20 years. Stocks like Tesla, you may want to think about that. Stocks like SpaceX, you know what I mean? And there's this whole new realm out there, for those of you who don't know about it, of pre-IPO stocks, where before the company actually goes public, there are people in the company who have shares, they need a little extra cash before they go public, so they're willing to sell their shares to someone else. Then these are all like unicorn companies, like, you know, Airbnb, Uber, Palantir, Impossible Meats, Beyond, you know, all that type of stuff. Before they go public, these big names, there's this whole little boutique cottage industry out there. And if you want to know more about it, you can reach out to me anytime. You know, there's a whole bunch of guys I know who are making scores like you can't believe, because they're doing some early investing in these multi-billion-dollar unicorn companies. So that's a way to take some of the volatility of the market in the pandemic by being in something a little more stable early.